8.1 miles. Turn right.
I think it is. I think it's the guy from the games. The one that does the B-Man voice from the games.
Turn right.
We have a red light, damn you. Turn right. Yeah, it's very clear. But yeah, I'm deadly serious. Like, if you never knew about that, ask your eye doctor about it. If you have trouble reading, if you have dyslexia, ask your eye doctor about colored lenses, because it is very possible it's just that the eye is not seeing properly, like the focus is not correct, and just by changing the color of what you're doing, like you get like these sheets to put over books and stuff like that, everything becomes
In half a mile, turn right.
so much better. Like for me in school, every time I concentrated hard on the stuff that I was reading, the text
In a quarter of a mile,
would always jump to the
right.
left, and it became so much blurry. I had to concentrate extra hard, and I got migraines from it. It's more common in England. I don't know how about here, but when
turn right.
told him, the optician knew about it, just wasn't that familiar with it. And that's why I made these sunglasses, made sure that these sunglasses were brown, but didn't affect the prescription.
In half a mile, turn right.
Like everything's so much more clearer. I can understand it, I can read it. Even with the sunglasses, it's so much different. A different shade of brown.
Miles, turn right.
The thing is, you don't realize you're doing it. If you have a lazy eye like I do, the other one will compensate. You strain yourself to compensate for the other eye or whatever eye is lacking.
Turn right.
That's where the headaches come into play. Okay, B-Man. Clouds are always right.
It's always nice to spoil the Riddler's plans. Good work out there.
Destination arrived. So yeah, clouds are always right. The color white. The only reason why they appear grey is because of the formation of clouds above them. There are 10 different types of clouds. Lots of nimbuses, cirruses. Cessna is not there. I am early, so you know what. So yeah, first of all, what I'll show you quickly is one. There's the prescription. It says on there, brown and the size of the width. It isn't for sun protection. It isn't sunglasses. It's just to help you read. And it's to stop you from getting headaches. So yeah, these are the headphones I got. These ones. Instead of the stupid black ones that I had. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here and I shall see you next time. Okay, there we go. So we just got another flight done. And I learned that I can bite off more than I can chew. We tried to do touch and goes. Well, I tried to do touch and goes at Giganna 22N, and the runway is a lot narrower and it's a lot shorter, and yeah, I couldn't get down. I was always like, way too high, and if we're not center, we had to go around. So the benefit out of it, the silver lining, it says you got the ability to go around nailed to a T. Although I gotta be careful because I dramatically dropped the flaps, and that was like fine. But and then we did for the first time is simulated instrument flight, and of course as soon as that comes on, the first thing I do is try to look outside. Because he's like, do a turn to the left at 300, and I'm like, okay, clearing turns. He goes, no, I'll do the clearing turns. And yeah, and that was good. Like, I was able to maintain the level flight, do the turns. I concentrated on the instruments. I mean, I knew to myself that he's sitting right there, so I know anything bad happened, he would stop it and he would take control. Then we came here and do a little bit more of the pattern. I'm getting better on the radios. He had me talking on the radios. It's just like going into landing, like I try to do little adjustments to power, not too much, not too much in or too much out. And it seems like every time I do, turbulence bumps the plane up and it makes me go boom. So it has to be me doing it because it happens at exactly the same time every time. It's like a boom. So I'm getting better though. I mean, my landings are better than they were before. Dealing with the crosswind, and that's proven to be a challenge. But no, it's good. I mean, I'm getting better talking on the radio. He's forcing me to talk on the radio in down pattern, which is good because I gotta stop relying on my instructor to say, I didn't hear what he said. But no, I mean, he showed me how to, he did one touching, well, it wasn't a touch and go, it was a full landing, a full stop. We stopped and landed in the middle, and both the taxiways at Giganna are closed, so we had to just do a 360 and taxi back to runway 26 and take off. So if anyone in Lehigh and saw a Cherokee try to get down twice and failed, that was me. Yeah. I probably worried a few shoppers at Walmart and Lowe's. I don't know. Oh no.
Turn left.
But no, it's good. I mean, I am so much enjoying, like, I really am enjoying the Cherokee.
In 0.1 miles, turn right.
I mean, it's the way I would describe flying the Cherokee. It's so I was gonna say it's almost
turn right.
It's relaxing, more comfortable to fly the Cherokee than the Cessna, but that's not the right term. I mean, the plane isn't like, I don't have to. I was gonna say you don't have to try it hard, but that's not true. It just seems and feels natural to me, much more than flying the Cessna. And we actually did flight 7 today. The first time we're now starting to progress and review.
In half a mile,
that we did
turn
before.
right.
So I'm getting excited because we're getting closer to the solo again. Apparently it's going to be a 35-minute drive home. That's what the app's telling me. I'm not going to go that way. Hell no. It's trying to take
In 0.1 miles, turn right.
No, B-Man, you suck. But the fear is gone. Like there's no anxiety in flying right now for me. None. I mean, I respect the hell out of it. You know, I'm not gonna get. You know, I'm not gonna get carefree and careless, but there is just no fear for me right now. There's one, because I know he's there, and I know absolutely right now if anything bad were to happen, he's there. We're going through the emergency
turn
checklist.
right.
I'm not turning right, B-Man. I'm gonna turn left. I mean, you know, I'm past the point of being anxious, and I'm just building up on the confidence. More and more I go up. I mean, I'm in the 20-hour mark now of hours. But I mean, this much has given me a little bit more insight on what it would have been like to be the pilots during the Battle of Britain. Brand new pilots flying Spitfires, and this is how many hours in Spits? 10, sir. 10 hours, and look at me, I can barely land, and they were up there fighting, dogfighting. And those were military sports aircraft. Those things can kill. their own pilot more than the enemy. I mean, I can fly, I can take out, I can basically land in a calm day. And yeah, I'm just getting comfortable. And I like he was saying, I've got to stop focusing too much on one instrument, because as I focus on one, the others are getting away from me more and more. And like I'm chasing the airspeed, and the altitude goes down or up, and then I focus on that, and then the speed goes up and down. You know, I've just got to get myself coordinated. A student driver for a lorry or a truck.
In 1 mile, turn left.
Maybe. But no, I mean, generally I'm happy. I'm more frustrated with myself because I know I can do
In
better.
a quarter of a mile, turn left.
I think that's a matter of me managing my own expectations, because I expect to be better than I am right now, and it's frustrating that I'm not. It's frustrating me that I'm not.
Turn left.
But he's definitely a good teacher. I mean, he's patient, which is good, and he's clear. There is some, I'm noticing that there is, because I'm left-handed, so I go to write with my hand on the iPad or the pad with a pen. And I'm noticing that there's a problem with that, because I gotta let go of the yoke to be able to write. And you can't let go of the yoke, because the plane will, unless you trim it out, and unless the plane is on autopilot. So I think there needs to be a little bit of tailoring or change to something, because I don't know how left-handed people do it when they're flying. I mean, if you're using your pad and finger, I mean, unless you have a yoke mount for the iPad and you just do it in front of you. But that would be something to be interesting for me to look up and see how left-handed people cope and what they do. Because you're supposed to keep your hand on the power at all times, but I know people take the hand off to write down the information that the controller is giving you, so you can read it back better. But to do that means taking your hand off the yokes or the power. And like I got confused then, because I didn't know I was supposed to take the hand off the power to hold the yoke while I used my left hand to write the iPad with what it was saying, or if I'm just supposed to let go of the yoke and just quickly jot it down. would be one instance where being right-handed would be better. I mean, I am ambidextrous. I can wipe or draw with both hands. It's just my mind instantly goes to the left hand. it's their dominant hand. I mean, the templates that Fall-2020 has are a lifesaver. Like, I use the ATIS and then I use the craft for the clearance. The winds were strong today. They were like 250 at 9. They were blowing from the right as we were coming into land at Allentown, so we were like crabbing to the left. I'm no good at slipping and crabbing. Right AO on left rudder and balance with the rudder to keep us on the center line. Yeah, so basically it's just getting all those things together and get them coordinated. Talk about tying your shoes laces. The more you do it, the more the mind learns. The more you do it, the more the mind learns, the faster you get. The sooner your mind will take over and you just do it instinctively. Because yeah, today was the first time he let me pre-flight the plane on my own. And I asked him to have the plane checked because there was a noise in the engine that made me a little bit nervous. Because I'm already used to how the engine sounds on the Piper. And it sounded like a noise was in the cowling, like a cable or a chain was hitting something. But we did a run up, and we was able to fly the plane and everything. It's just that would have been a case where if he wasn't with me, I would have made a no-go decision and decided to taxi back because I wasn't sure. But instinctively I use having a structure as a mental checklist. Like, if he wasn't 100% sure, then we wouldn't be flying. But like I did the chip pre-flight. He went over everything that I did just to make sure, and that was telling me that he's done everything. He's happy with the state of the plane, so I went with that. And if he wasn't concerned that much, but I did say to him, like, after we stopped, and I said, like, can you have the engine checked? Because I was like saying, I told him exactly that, is if you weren't there, I would have done a no-go and brought the plane back because I wasn't sure. And I mean, it's probably nothing at all, but that it was just a sound. It sounded like a cable or a chain was hitting something. And it just did not sound right at all. It didn't sound like anything how the engine was supposed to sound. And I mean, that's just how I am. Is like, if something, like, I spot patterns fast, instantly, and if something is different, I spot it. and my anxiety level goes up 1,000-fold. And if something's changed, I want to know why. So as soon as I heard that engine sound different, I was nervous. I heard it in the text as we taxied. I said, "Does the engine sound weird to you?" He shut the door and he listened to it. He said, "I don't know. We can check it on One Up." It was still there, but sexy little plane, the Cherokee. Yeah, I got a lot of traffic behind me. Oh, I'm not too worried about that. You're behind me, dude. You're the history. I'm only concerned with what's in front of me. But yeah, I mean, I need to be like how I am with the driving right now. I need to look ahead, but scan the instruments, but don't focus on the instruments. Not even a second. Trying to make me turn right, you know. It doesn't like Indian trout or whatever. It kind of makes me wonder if the local people purposely had the app direct.
In half a mile, turn right.
No, B-man. You suck.
In 0.1 miles, turn right.
No, peel. Yeah, I got some cookies to try from the machine. I don't like chocolate at all, but with cookies,
Turn right.
I eat chocolate chip cookies. I don't normally taste the chocolate, so I don't mind them. That's the first time I'm trying that particular brand.
In half a mile, turn left.
I used to like white chocolate when I was a kid, but I'm just not a fan of it anymore at all.
In 0.1 miles, turn left. Turn left.
Why would you have me turn left? They must really not like Indian Trail. Well, hopefully we got an interesting vlog video. I mean, the video of the drive home was nice. And normally I have run out of things to say by now. Kind of have anyway. But I'm always home. best thing in the entire universe. Better than sex. The only thing that can top that is sex in the air. Mile High Club. One day.
In 1 mile, turn left.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I will see you next time.
You can teach monkeys to fly better than that.